I'm your girl, Miss Ja.
I'm DJ Larry Luv.
Vito in the building.
And we cooking live on the set of DJs Need Love 2 DJ Summit. Yeah. What's up? It's my girl DJ Monae, man.
DJ Battio, I'm in the building. What's up, y'all?
And this is the 3-year anniversary.
That's right. It's 3 years, man.
Yeah, so tell us about the event that we're doing here for all DJs, what we got going on here.
Yeah, so for our podcast, me and Monae, we've been doing this, just interviewing DJs, nightlife professionals, getting their perspective, making DJ awareness, DJ education, and podcast form, you know. So we just really try to, for the last year, we've been focusing on DJ education versus just putting out bad DJ stickers out there, you know what I'm saying? So just giving DJs a good voice.
And also giving DJs their flowers while they're still here to smell them.
Yeah, I love that because they had massages for the DJs, they had haircuts for the DJs, food.
I've never seen haircuts at a DJ summit.
Yeah. When I say it's some love in the building, it's love in this room. And then we also have some artists in here that are in the perfect space because they're networking, right? They're sharing their music, they're getting in these rooms, so it's a vibe. It's
I think it's really dope. But I just got one question. I'm gonna kick it off. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing y'all for a while, we like a couple years in, right? More than a couple years. What influenced y'all to be able to, do something of this platform, of this magnitude, to want to get back to the DJs?
I would love to go first. I moved to Atlanta because this was like the mecca of people just showing love, and we have lost that. Especially when it comes to the DJ business, it's like they treat us like crap. So what we wanted to do is just take our voice back, you know what I'm saying? Let us be known out there, and we do it strategically. We don't do it aggressively. We're not trying to piss anybody off. Our show is called DJs Need Love 2, because everybody needs love, but we need love too. And I feel like we have forgotten forces in nightlife or in club. Just music.
That's really good.
And when Battio brought me on the podcast, I saw the vision, and I saw how I could incorporate and just... And we elevated, baby. Mm-hmm. We elevated,
and I love y'all platform. Yes. Before I was watching it, I think I was just watching you on it, and now you got Ja on there, and I tell everybody, my show the show has taken off because Monae has been
show.
It's about the women.
Women.
It's
the women. They do it all the time.
We bring the season in.
One thing Battio always says, you need a woman on your team, and
we keep you. Thank you.
Because
you guys are witnessing
listen, hold on. Because shout out to the men.
Yeah.
The men have the plan, the vision.
Right.
But women,
we execute.
We execute.
We keep them a little organized. But I'm super grateful to be a part of their podcast, and we watch you guys' podcasts, and I tell them all the time, we watch people, we do podcasts and we watch podcasts, so we can see what we can do better and how we can help. And I think we need love too.
Yeah, we definitely need love too. And shout out to Battio from your family in Sandy Springs with the club. When we first met 10 years ago, to seeing you with your podcast Elevate. And my question is, do you plan to do this like just keep it Atlanta based or take it region wide or take it nationwide?
You don't even know, Battio.
Yeah, man.
It's a good question. I hope
we're really popular in other cities besides Atlanta. The show is homegrown in Atlanta, but we have a lot of fans in different cities, and we plan to take this type of DJ environment and involvement on the road, you know what I'm saying? But we'd like to collaborate with a lot of cities. A lot of coalitions in different cities tapping with us.
We collaborated. We went to Las Vegas, New York.
Vegas is coming up, season 4. We got a lot of surprises for you guys, man. We have new merch, as you can see. She has it for the summer. But yeah, we are definitely taking it way far than Atlanta, because DJs are all over this place, you know what I'm saying?
You can't box us just in the DJ booth anymore. I love to see other DJs evolve, bro. Like, it's more than a DJ. So I like to see the merch, the event space, you got a photo booth, and I just like to see, it's a one-stop shop, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard them. Who else is giving massages, man?
Yeah, man, and haircuts, man. Haircuts. It's so much love in the room. It's really like a family reunion. There's people in here that I came up who were DJs in the club that are now tour DJs. There's people that are on radio now. Just the way that everybody's networking and kind of like really aligning with each other in this world. DJs will always and forever be the heartbeat of the club. Literally, without you guys, there is no party. So I love that you're making a platform. There's a panel for the ladies. There's a panel for the guys. They're actually out here educating people. Even the vendors. Y'all saw some of the vendors we interviewed. They're teaching them about merch. They're teaching them about everything. So yeah, this is just a really dope event. I can't wait to.
And I love y'all platform because y'all just don't interview people or artists. You actually find out what their brand is and what's special about them, and then people can decide if they want to tap in. So like, we definitely advise our community to tap in with the CookupATL.
Absolutely,
we definitely love it.
Shout out to the CookupATL.
Yeah, man. Partnership, man.
Love it. it.
I like that.
Partnership, man.
Well, if you didn't make it this year, make sure y'all make it next year. You guys tell them how to follow you.
Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, any streaming platform at DJs Need Love 2, baby.
Yeah.
Yep, and y'all know CookupATL. Make sure y'all watch our episodes right on YouTube. CookupATL.
What episode is this? What episode number is this?
Now,
Six.
Well, this will be 6.
Six.
Okay. Yeah, this
What
will be
season?
episode 6. Season 1 for
One.
us.
Okay.
For
Together.
us,
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, okay.
But they've been doing this for a long time. So
I like the chemistry.
it's really good.
I don't want to be the one to say it.
Wait,
John came in and just turned it up, man.
No.
Shout out to John.
Y'all don't really
It's a
know.
women thing.
Y'all don't really know.
It's a black girl magic thing.
It
guys
is.
put it on
It's
the
y'all.
stage. You
But
guys
I
put it on
really
the
know DJ Battio and I know Monae.
It's real
and I feel like
family.
it's really dope to see them on this platform. And you love to see your people progress and like go to the next level. Because when they get there, I want them to take me too.
And this is actually our first opportunity to go live from an event and actually be on location. This is our first time doing it, and they gave us an opportunity. And
I love
We
it.
appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all, man.
It's so dope.
Yeah.
All
Cook
right,
up, DJ Needs Love too. We out.
we out of here.
I love that. Yeah.
What's up? It's the CookupATL
Remote.
We're live.
Like
We have
y'all,
never done a remote.
like y'all remote for
in
y'all,
like 6
y'all
years.
jobs and shit. This is the remote.
Yeah,
Cookup
we
ATL.
have actually something special for you today because we are at the DJs Need Love 2 DJ Summit, 3-year anniversary
Three-year
DJ
anniversary.
Summit.
Battio, you
Thank
doing
you
one?
for having us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
one.
It's a whole lot going on. Shout out to a lot of guests, vendors, DJs in here. There's a few artists in here.
Photo shoots
Yeah.
going on,
Yeah,
haircuts, massages. for
Never
the
seen a
DJs.
haircut at a DJ event. That's
Never.
the first.
Matter of fact, I ain't even going to the barber, but to see that, we loyal to our barbers, but to see that marketing.
Right.
If you need a quick little, you better get on camera real quick. Yeah, they got a camera.
So if you missed it this year, then you better make sure you're here next year around the same time. We told you about it. If you ain't know about it, that's your fault. All right, so the DJs are here at DJs Need Love, but we are here to interview one of the newest artists to the game, Diamond Black.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good?
What's happening? It's an honor to be here, man. How you
Yeah.
doing?
You all the way from South Carolina, right?
I was born and raised in South Carolina. I reside here now, but I'm from South Carolina.
And what part of South Carolina again?
That's Columbia.
Okay, Columbia, South Carolina. You better stand up.
That's like the country. Or is that like that's the capital?
It's the city of the country.
There you go.
He even do his interview like he rapping. He finna spit something right now. We might actually get him to spit something.
Hey.
But tell us, Diamond Black, how did you learn about this opportunity? What made you come here to DJs Need Love 2 Summit?
Well, I've been locked in with my man DJ Larry Luv right here for years. So it's been a long time. He's been telling me about this opportunity, and hey, it presented itself, and I prepared, and I'm here.
That's dope.
I love that. The music scene
Absolutely.
in Columbia, South Carolina.
Absolutely.
If you could describe it in one word, what would it be?
Country.
Country.
That's not in a derogatory way. Or
Not at
anything.
all.
It's just, that's how we rock.
Yeah,
I love
from the
that.
country.
I love that.
Right.
I love that.
And we got to share mics, but I'm glad you said that. My question, and the see, I've known you for 10 years, bro. You was on one of my first mixtapes that I ever did.
That's fine.
And you was ready back then, bro. So between those couple years ago and now, what's the difference? I just want to know what's the difference.
Biggest difference is a lot of growth, a lot of experiences, a lot of things that I've done as a man, a lot of shit I done experienced as a man coming from where I'm from, and just a whole lot of growth and a whole lot of more rhythm and tune to it.
So being from Columbia, South Carolina, how did you, and you came to Atlanta, you've been here in Atlanta for a little while now.
Yeah,
how do you find your sound? Like, how do you stay true to where you're from and also find your sound when you're in a city like Atlanta, just full of artists?
Well, I can't speak for all people, but for me, it's just like being true to yourself. You know what I mean? Your sound is your sound. You just have to master your sound. And that's what I feel like I have done. You know what I mean? I did a lot of songs, lot of songs. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like painting a picture. You keep chipping at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. I think that most people that try to master their sound have influences that influence their sound. So who would you think would be some influences from you from where you're from?
From where I'm from,
or
just,
period, because I've never heard of
as
Columbia,
far as
bro.
music, I'm a big Tupac head. That's one of my favorite rappers. I like Wayne, you know what I mean? I like Tip, I like Rose, you You know, I like Kiss. I'm a well-rounded. I listen to anything.
It's a myriad.
I like that.
I listen to a lot.
I like that.
I listen to a lot of artists, even new artists. I love music. You know what I'm saying? Whether you talking about some bullshit or you talking some real stuff, I love music.
That's fine.
If it's a fine tune, I might tune in. But if it's not it, it's not it.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
You got something?
What's the hardest challenge? Because I'm from the same place that you're from. Radio presence, I think, is the hardest challenge that I say. So, how do you feel about radio presence where we from? Like, it's always important to have it. But this part of the game here, doing podcasts, going to independent artist shows, like, how do you feel the presence of where we from? Like, is it needed more, or should they get on the road and come to like what's the difference? What separates you from doing what you're doing now?
Well, for me, I say you got to do it all.
Come to Atlanta, we open.
You got it, but
I'm just kidding. That's what I'm
you still have to do it all, because if you from somewhere and people go to reference check or you know what I'm saying, do any kind of digging on you, when you never heard of this guy. Now are you really from there? You know what I mean? But now you got to do both. You know what I mean? You tap in with people you can tap in with and just try your hardest.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for me, when I go, I do what I try to do as much as possible. When I'm anywhere, I don't care if I'm at a restaurant and they got a DJ there and there's 3 people in there. I'm going to the DJ. Hey man, I've got such boom boom boom. I've got this going on. Spin this, man. Check me out. I don't care. You know what I mean? You just got to tap in with anybody you can.
Yeah.
God put people in your way. Tap in.
Yeah. From a relationship perspective,
Absolutely.
Relationships are super important for artists, DJs, for us, for podcasts. You know, I tell the guys all the time, if we are a podcast, we should watch other podcasts. Artists should watch other artists. You should, just tap into your own market. Do you feel a pressure to be a part of a crew or a label or a brand? And if you were to be a part of any crew, like who do you see in the game that you feel like, oh, they're cool, I would do music with them. We on the same vibe, we have the same frequency. So do you feel pressured to be a part of a group? And also, do you see somebody that you feel like, I do music with them?
This is the part I love right here. It ain't no pressure. It's never no pressure. This the whole part about, with me, it ain't no pressure. Listen, I'm here by myself, right? I was born by myself. I'm going to probably die by myself. So with that being said, I'm open arms to collaborate with anybody with feeling pressure to having to be with this person. We can cut it right. I don't really, you gonna see me when you see me. Man, you may see me with somebody, you may not.
It's organic though. It's always gonna be organic.
But that's not to say I'm a standoffish person.
Right.
It's just I trust me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know if I go there with a motive, it's gonna get achieved because I'm relying on self.
Right.
I don't allow myself to be disappointed by others.
Right. I think I'm kind of the same way. Like I don't need anybody. I need myself. But in the same breath, relationships, like she said, is always great, and having sense of self and sense of awareness in your hometown is always great, especially musically.
Absolutely.
What are you promoting right now? What we listening to? How can we find you? What we got going on?
This is what we got going on, man. I revamped and revitalized, man. So I've been gentrified.
It's the grand reopening.
But we got some stuff, man. We got some singles coming out. I just dropped one called Look Like. It's on all platforms. Look it up. Diamond Black Look Like. You can follow me on IG. I don't really do IG. I'm not gonna lie, but it's they say it's needed, but this is different to me, bro. I'm a person. Let's talk about something else.
I want to ask you about that too. Yeah.
Let me talk.
I want to ask about that too
because
I think social media is super important. So I definitely want to find out from you, in the digital era, how important is this? How important is it to have your TikTok, have social media, have all of these platforms, and I got my brothers here, they barely know how to record. I mean, I'm just saying, they don't even know what location.
They sound like my type of guys.
Yeah, right. They still learning how to work that iPhone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm the most savvy person when it comes to that. It's moments that I know I be living in that it could have been captured and I could have shared with the world, but I'm too busy enjoying it. I don't think about grabbing my phone and doing this, that, and the third. I be enjoying the moment for myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for the world to see, maybe. Right. You know what I mean? This for me to enjoy my moment. But on the flip side, it could have, that could have. Damn, I wish I would have saw that. I showed it to you. That was beautiful. You know, that was an experience. So it's different. I get caught up in it. You know what I mean? But I'm doing better. You know what I mean? I've learned to adapt.
I'm going to show you one or two things about social media before you leave here. And I want you to use your scan bar, and I want you to scan people's social medias and follow people and let them follow you. And just when you're in the room, 5 people. Any room you're in, 5 people you never met before.
Not just him, but
Connect
everybody
with
needs to do that.
Everybody should do
Every
that.
artist.
Every single person, every artist, every
Take
DJ.
that.
You
like
can
that.
simple as showing you, hey man, follow me real quick. You don't always have a flyer to pass out. You don't always have music to pass out. But hey, follow me real quick. I'm an artist, and let them scan you. And it's a very simple 2-second task that can change your life. You never.
That was
know
good. I
who you
like
may run
that.
into.
Great, Jim.
That's dope.
I've been waiting to grab this mic.
He got something to say, y'all.
First of all, Jod made a great what you just said. It's technology. That's innovation. QR codes is where the game at. We all don't got business cards no more. We all don't want to have your Instagram. Can I follow you? Let me just scan this thing. But to piggyback off this is kind of like your first official interview.
We got the exclusive
So
world
I
premiere.
I really know him personally from a personal level. So outside of the hundreds of artists that I ever interviewed, I actually know this guy. So my question is going to be a little different because I know how you move, and I know you. You're one of the first guys I know to purchase a building in our hometown without needing a loan from the government or financial. So, and I think that, and to not put the people into your business, I think that was like $11,000-$12,000. I think at that time, this is 2000. Guys, this is like 2008, 9. So you purchased a building. Shout out to South Carolina State University. You purchased the building on the front street of South Carolina State, which is prominent in our hometown. Still got the building. So I didn't know you still had the building. I thought you sold the building. So coming from my front, but you were doing things that niggas is trying to do right now. You know what I'm saying? You was buying buildings 15 years ago without working for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You also owned a barbershop in Sandy Springs. So it's a lot
Come on, talk to him.
So what I'm saying is it's different from an independent artist that just came from his mother house versus a man that was a boss and owned businesses. And let me get back to this rap shit. So I look at you as like how how people how we categorize Rocco. Like Rocco is that artist that we just don't really know a lot about, but Rocco always got some shit going on.
Always doing business.
Right.
West Side.
Yeah.
I look at you as a ball like Rick Ross. It's luxury music. You should be promoting.
I like that.
You should be producing luxury music. We talked about alternative hip hop subcategories. I think luxury music should be one in adult concept. So I know they got something to say. So yeah. So I like to see. It don't always have to be a kid to start rapping. 2 Chainz started at 35. A lot of hype men that I know started in their 30s. A lot of DJs got their break mid, almost with kids, families, married, whatever. So I like to look as boss mentality, luxury music.
I want to hear from you about how important it was for you to build that foundation financially and become an entrepreneur and understand business and buying buildings, doing all of that before tapping into your actual craft and your talent of rapping. What was that about? What was that mentality like? How was that important in that moment?
Well, for me, it was more like common sense. You got to have a foundation before you can have a roof. You know what I mean? So it's for me, I wanted to do music bad. I always love music.
Just singing.
I always love music. Yes, I always love music, but got a family. You know what I mean? Got somebody to depend on.
We see that ring. Show that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, ladies. He's taking.
That's about a 30.
Sorry, ladies.
But now, you gotta get your shit together. Just being real before you can think about doing music. Music costs.
Absolutely. Now, say that again. What? It's a who?
Music
Yeah,
costs.
you got to have that money.
I ain't just talk about studio fees. You know what I mean?
We're talking about marketing. We're talking about promotions. We're talking about PR. We're talking about branding. We're talking about flights, traveling, doing shows. And what a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of artists pay to be on these shows so they can get that platform. And so having a business and being an entrepreneur, learning that first is so super, super important. And as a family man, too, how important is the message that you're teaching, the message that you're rapping, the message that you're telling people, since you're coming from a perspective of a more mature guy that's a family man?
Well, how the new generation say I get to pop my shit.
Tight.
You know what I mean? So now it's like I said, it's been about growth and elevation. my path that I took to get here, my journey, I get to share it. I mean, I can tell you a couple things. That's if you're listening, or you just having a good time. I ain't mad at you for that either. But if you're listening, you'll catch a jewel here or there that I'm dropping to help you. That's how I was raised, through music. You know what I mean? I listened to a lot of people coming up, and it molded me as the person that I am today.
We are here for it.
I think it's dope. I think he's dope.
He's super dope. I can't wait till we get in the booth and listen to the music. It's about to really turn up. That's the next thing he's going to do. We're going to get in with some DJs. We're going to play this music, and hopefully a lot of DJs love it and take it straight to the club, straight to the streets. That's what we about, the CookupATL. We about supporting artists on the rise. Tell them again how to find you, how to stream, and how to get that good music.
So, the name is Diamond Black. The new single is Look Like. New music on the way. You can follow me on IG, Diamond Black _Met. That's MET. I'll be around. And you going to definitely see
Y'all going to see him again.
I'm outside.
Liddy.
And we going to say, he was here first. Yes. All right, I'm your girl, Miss Jai, the CookupATL with my boys.
Vito.
And you know it's DJ Larry Luv. And this was a very special interview, man. It's time. Carolina, it's time. It's time, Carolina. That's all I got to say. So I'm glad to see you here represent from 803 to the 404, my brother.
All right, well, till next time.
Until next time. Peace.
Yeah.
We back at it.
We're back. The CookupATL.
In the kitchen.
I love it.
We're in the kitchen. We actually cooking live this time.
Back live.
We're at the DJs Need Love 2 DJ Summit right here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Shout out to Battio and DJ Monae. Great event.
There's some people in the building.
There's some people in the building.
A lot of DJs in the
building. A lot of your favorite celebrities, DJs are here with
Over
us
50
today.
DJs are here right now.
Yeah.
Easily.
For sure.
And they got a lot going on. They doing photo shoots. They doing they got a barbershop. I mean, they networking. There's
massage
artists,
booth.
the artists are paying their playing their music for the DJs.
It's a lot
so
going
it's
on.
a vibe. But we got a new artist in the building.
Yes,
today.
sir.
Yeah.
D.Starks, man.
D.Starks?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, wait, man. Where you from, D.Starks?
I'm from Riverdale, Georgia.
Riverdale!
Sounds
I
like
just
I'm a
wanted
Grady
to
baby.
say that so I could like Waka Flocka from Chicago. When in Chicago, we always see him say Riverdale. So when I moved down here, it
Southside
was
is their
funny.
own city, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were born and raised. You a Grady baby, huh?
Yeah, I'm a Grady baby.
That's
when I moved
what's
to the
up.
Riverdale
I moved
is
to
Grady?
Riverdale. Nah, you know what
No.
I'm saying? Yeah, Grady is in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's the hospital I was born in, but I moved to Riverdale.
Ah, okay.
So I got raised out there. So yeah.
Come on, Southside.
Yeah, Southside.
D.Starks. All right, tell us about yourself. What's going on? What kind of music you got coming up? What you got cooking?
I just dropped the project. It's called a Prelude. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a little intro mixtape I just put out. Like all my songs I collected over years. So I just decided just to release it. You know what I'm saying? And just tell you my story.
How long you been doing music? How long you been in there?
I've been rapping a long time, but like just taking it serious, I feel like I finally got serious with it. So like I've been rapping forever, like since I was about like 8.
Oh wow, you was born with it.
What made you get serious though? Like, what was the reason
music,
that you got serious?
Cause I feel like I got a gift. You know what I'm saying? God gave me this gift, and I need to give it to the world. I can't sit on it. You know what I'm saying? People need to hear this music.
Like
I got
Lotto
something to
say, it's in you, not on you. Come
It's
on,
in me. I was
Southside.
born
You
with
better
it.
rap. You better rap. What'd you say?
You from Riverdale, so I got that Holyfield Soul Food Restaurant in Riverdale. What's the name of it, bro? You know what I'm talking about? It's Holyfield used to own it. I don't know if he still own it, but Holyfield had a soul food restaurant. In, y'all, real Southside shit. Know what I'm talking about? Holyfield had a restaurant of 85, bro.
Larry hungry as I don't know what.
Listen, man. Okay, that's one thing. Where's Grove Street? Where the fuck is Grove Street in Riverdale?
Oh yeah, that's on Riverdale Road. Yeah, that's what Grove Street is. That's where Waka Flocka from.
Okay, dope. I love Waka Flocka. Yeah. So you grew up in Atlanta, so you saw the whole takeover Atlanta, just taking over the world, like from all the new artists. What are some of the artists that influenced you while you were in high school and like that you listened to?
Oh, T.I. my favorite.
Oh, hands down.
T.I. my favorite. Yeah.
That's Tip from Riverdale?
Yeah, he had to claim it though, but he really is.
Whoa! History lesson.
Tip grew up in Rens. I know some real Southside OGs, man.
Okay.
Tip and Dro. It was over there in Rens Cross. I don't know where Rens Crossing at, but I know it's in Riverdale.
Hilarious.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's dope. So your Tip was just who you watched growing up.
Yeah, he was one of like my main influences, like for real, like Tip. So
Tip?
Yes,
it's crazy. So back a little bit backstory. I know this man a lot of bit actually. Shout out to my cousin in the building, Gene.
Hey, cuz.
The whole backstory to this is he's an artist that was introduced to me about two years ago. Gene,
Correct.
about 2 years ago.
Yep.
And he sings for real mostly.
Oh, you sing?
Oh, no. With some autotune.
Wait, you got a
It's
little
like
melody?
it's like more of a sing. Like you probably think you're a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a singer. Like sing. Like he get you with
Okay,
the.
so you got a little variety to your music.
Yes.
I can melodize, but
Yeah, you
go.
That's what get the
Yeah.
girls. That's what get the girls right there. Yeah, sing to them a little bit.
I think he dope, and I think that coming from Riverdale, coming from Chicago, coming down here to meet a lot of different artists that's from different places. I think that Riverdale always was introduced to me as like Riverdale, motherfucker, beat a nigga up. So to see somebody come with this type of energy, I attracted to it.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I think he's dope. I think he's dope for sure.
To hear. So with Atlanta having kind of its own identity, its own sound in the music industry, is there any pressure from you to find your own sound, or do you just kind of go with the wave of what Atlanta does?
I just be me. I ain't going off nobody else's wave. I'm trying to make my own wave, so I ain't studying them. I'm just doing me.
I like that. I like that.
Somebody with Riverdale from Riverdale would say that.
Riverdale! I'm just kidding.
I got one of my classic questions, Vito. Classic, pulling out the vault.
I already know what you're finna say. I know what you're finna say.
When did you know you had the juice, though? Like, I understand that you've been rapping since 8 years old. You said that, but it's like it's like that one moment when you were just talking to this female, or you made your first $100 on the.
He was 8 years old. He told you.
When did you know you had the juice? Like, when did you know? Like, okay, you know what, guys? Let me get my team together. Let me get my camera. When was that moment when I need to take this to the next level?
I mean, so with that being said, I think like around 15, but I ain't have my team yet. You feel me? Like I got older and got my team established, but like 15, I been knew I had it. It just took me so long to do it. You know what I'm saying?
With having a team, how important is it to build your team, and what are some of the positions that you felt like were absolutely necessary, whether it be someone in PR or someone in marketing? Do you think it was necessary to have a manager? What are some of the things that you felt like, in order for me to move forward, this person has to be on my team?
I think all of it is very important because, like, you as an artist, you only do so much, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you want to focus on being an artist and being in the studio now. You do want to know the business side of it, but then you also want somebody who can handle the business side for you, too, because, like, you're busy. You try to focus on getting shows,
Creative
doing all
part,
that, the creative part. So, like, your team is very important.
Yeah, okay.
Influences.
Like
So you said Tip.
But
that's because you don't give Tip when you rap or sing.
Eminem, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, that's one of my, you know what I'm saying, with his emotions and all that. So he taught me how to, really put my emotions on wax. Like, I love Eminem. Cause,
fire.
His skill.
Like every album, man. Like 8 Mile to goddamn.
All that. You feel me? Like, I grew up watching him, his every move. Even though he's crazy, but I feel like he's fine with putting his emotions out. He don't care.
I like the variety.
Yeah, he don't care. So, like,
I love that.
from him.
I like the variety.
With you saying Eminem, that takes substance, texture to the music. So are you a freestyler? For sure. Oh, you said that was, I ain't gonna, I put in. I'll put a nigga on 15 seconds. I'll put a nigga on 15 seconds real quick.
Can we get a little?
Hold on.
I rap too.
15
Can
seconds
we let
then,
him
nigga.
cook for a little quick second?
Cook for 15 seconds then. A 15-second cook.
D.Starks, this
him
is
know.
your motherfucking moment. Let's do it.
This is exclusive CookupATL.
Let's get it.
Beat. Let's get it.
I was submerged in the bottomless pit. Early morning feed the hunger with sausages and grits. Then it's off to the whip. Now the foreign still get me where I'm going, you know. Can't complain, I rode the motor busting train 3 years in a row. That was way back. When I wore the braids back. Still living in that mama house. Finding out what life about. Finally hit some pussy, found the confidence I thought I needed. That was just a lustful feeling. Filled my soul with lots of demons.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Okay. Y'all not ready.
All right, wait, because my man's went
Y'all not
crazy.
ready for this new music.
And it's crazy because we also cool with a affiliate of mine. That's like my homie, Day Coker. I love her, and I didn't mean to bring her up in the interview. That's our family, though.
My dog.
You
Yeah,
asked me if
my
she's
dog.
going to be here today. And I just think that all y'all come from the same place, Riverdale, and it's like y'all all have that. Riverdale seems to have like a soul.
It's a certain cadence.
Like, I can't explain it, and I feel like it's dope. It's not Atlanta, but it's not South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's dope. That was lit.
That was super lit. Tell the people how to find you, where you are, where to stream the music. All
My
that.
Instagram is 1D.Starks. So 1DSTARKS. And then if you want to check me out, go to Apple Music. I'm on all platforms, Spotify, all that.
You heard it.
Lit.
CookupATL.
What's
We
up,
are
what's
right
up?
Here at DJs Need Love 2.
3-year
DJ
summit.
I'm your girl, Miss Ja.
It's DJ Larry Luv.
Vito, we sharing mics, so.
And we got my girl, MC Lola Sparx in the building.
Miss Lola.
I'm here, y'all. Hello.
Yes.
And
How
listen,
y'all feeling?
this is an OG of Live Hip Hop Daily's podcast. Listen,
That's right.
I'm talking
That's right.
Alumni.
Alumni,
Very much so alumni,
2015,
y'all.
14.
I pledge.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Podcast before podcast.
Before podcast was a
Before
thing.
podcast was doing it, y'all.
Yeah,
Very
Now
that's
you're
special.
doing your thing in the club.
Absolutely.
Tell the people.
Absolutely. So I am MC Lola Sparx in the building. Y'all already know I am your curator too here at DJNL2. We are definitely representing all the DJs that are here in ATL and abroad. They definitely do here locally, and they also do internationally, a lot of the DJs here and hosts. So I want to make sure I represent and show some love and curate all of the DJs that are here, and all of the people that are here to show love to us, like CookupATL. They definitely came here to really, broadcast this show. So
Oh, she good.
I'm proud.
Amazing.
She good at what she do.
I've been to a few of your parties.
It makes sense.
But I just watched you moderate the panel with all of the
Yes.
female DJs, which
Yes.
I love, absolutely love. Tell us how the female DJs are kind of like taking over, like kind of making a rise on the club scene. Like,
Well,
now.
I want to say that a lot of female DJs, they felt a little scared at first, and now they're coming out. Just like female artists, female DJs are kind of making a little turnover into the DJ world, and it was just dominating for men. And I feel like my women have said, you know what, we could do this too. We could do
Yes.
this too.
And they killing it, y'all.
And affirmative action is definitely in action. Okay, that's all I want to say. Affirmative
funny,
action is in
the
action.
ladies are definitely setting the vibe.
They
in the
definitely
club.
setting the tone.
I've
so.
been saying that though. It's funny. I've been feeling like that the women, when you put I'm a curator as well as a DJ.
Right.
And when you put a woman on your party to DJ, it just always gives it a different sense of
Definitely.
sensuality. So
Right.
not sexuality.
Sensuality.
Right.
So I just always love, having a woman a part of my event for sure.
Absolutely. So I do want to say though that I am an MC out here, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of clubs really hire me just for the sex appeal, and that's only because a lot of men maybe won't gravitate towards a male host, but I will get their wife up, their girlfriend up, their
Everybody.
ex up, their side chick up. I'm gonna get them up, and I'm gonna
It's
get
no
them moving.
sitting
It's a
down when
part
you
of
do the
me.
party. Now,
It's a part
I
of me.
witnessed it myself.
Yes.
There's no sitting down.
That's-
when you
it's
at
no-
a party.
it's
They
no
might
sitting
invite
down.
you for the looks, but we stand for the vibe.
Oh, we stand for the vibe.
Right, and see-
That's all it is.
And you let the sex appeal takes your value up. How much I
Absolutely.
want. So I think, and you use it's like you can host, you can talk, and
Yes.
I look at it also as a lot of females in that space. Y'all light skinned women. Y'all got the
Don't do that.
egotistical.
We're not doing that.
I mean,
No,
like,
Light
we-
skin. I'm a light skin. I'm a border
all
light
women.
skin.
We
You know what I'm
come
saying?
in all
I'm border light skin. I'm talking about for my women, for my light skinned
just
women.
saying,
But being that I think it's an
women
ego.
thing.
It's an
an
ego.
all women
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, when
it's an
you
all women
and,
thing for us.
And I feel like this is a new thing in Atlanta.
It
I'm not
is.
gonna lie.
You've been doing, like I said,
Yeah.
But you're
It's
at
a new thing in Atlanta because a lot of I haven't seen as many women hosts
Right.
in this era, because before it was all male hosts, or
Yep.
I was born in Brooklyn. It was no host.
Yeah.
It was all
DJ was
DJs,
hosting.
and
Yeah.
the DJs was the host, and you never could touch the mic.
That's
if
true.
you could, that was a problem. You know what I'm saying? So now you come to Atlanta where there are female hosts, there are male hosts, there are DJs that don't like to touch the mic,
Yep.
and they don't like to host, and they don't know how to host, but they know
Correct.
how to
And
mix.
y'all could just hire
And-
MC Lola Sparx.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
you could just hire me, and I'll
That's
do it
true.
for you, and I'll get the people up. I'm on the dance floor. I'm touching
Right,
everybody.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I'm touching
right,
it. I
right.
want you to get off your cell
Yeah.
phone because you're at a spot where you got all dressed up.
Yeah, yeah.
You put on all them clothes.
Yeah.
You put on all your heels to get outside, right? And you never want to get up out that section. That's
Right.
crazy. But you pay $800 for them bottles.
for them bottles.
$1,000 for them bottles, but you sitting down.
Sitting down.
Unreal.
Quick
It's
question.
unreal to me.
Because she said she was in Brooklyn with people that we didn't
Yeah.
even have a host.
Yeah, it wasn't
Do
a
you
host.
think that the host kind of took away from the DJ party aspect?
Well, I will say this. I will say that a DJ is going to be a DJ.
Correct.
Because at the end of the day, if I wasn't there, the music it's gonna do its thing, right? Mm-hmm. As long as you're an amazing DJ, people are gonna get up and party without my voice. They really are.
It's gonna make it better.
I'm just an additive. I'm just an additive to the party.
Yeah, I feel like it's an extra season on top. And I know a ton of DJs. They all don't really like being on the mic. They speak through their music, and that's what they're good at doing. So I don't want to take away from a DJ. I don't want to take away from an amazing DJ because they can actually get out there and transition the music how they need to. Not a hard stop on songs, but actually transition into it and make it Sunday conversation
and make it amazing. You know, make it a party amazing. But I will say that a host in Atlanta is very much so needed because we have the LGBTQ community. We have the straight community.
African community.
We have people that come from so many places just to come to the hub.
Yeah,
they come here.
They need a little help. They need a little guidance. They need to know when they come here that this is how we do. And I love that we're getting back on the dance floor. I love that we're getting back to the party scene.
Absolutely.
And I more than anything love that women are kicking down doors, showing up, being in these spaces, and just really making a mark. And I love that.
And you're in the primary premier Friday night space of Sweet Lounge.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Sweet is not no bullshit club.
I'm telling you, it's not.
It's the premier club when tourists come in the city.
Yes.
So what's the challenge, I guess, with doing a spot like Sweet with radio presence? When you come to Atlanta, like what's the challenge when doing a Sweet Lounge?
I'm not gonna lie, it is a true challenge with doing Sweet Lounge, and I'm going to tell you why. Because there's so many people that come in Sweet Lounge, and sometimes they don't want to hear what you're playing. And sometimes they'll walk up and say, I want to hear reggae. And sometimes, but you have to have a DJ that's versatile, that's going to play everything.
That's true.
But don't listen to the people that's in the crowd.
That's true.
Because that's why they're not a DJ.
Right.
You have to be a stern DJ. You got to stand on your business.
That's real.
You cannot listen to the people that's in the crowd, because if you do, then you're going to end up as a Pandora DJ. You're going to end up as one of those people that's, you just
real.
can't be
and
that.
most of them are sitting down anyway.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing but the music that's in their playlist. So you just need to come in and deal with
Sweet Lounge is a very hard club to DJ because it's a versatile place. It's the hub of Atlanta. It's right across the street from the aquarium. It's right downtown. Everybody comes there. Everybody's filmed there. Love It Hip Hop is filmed there. It's just a lot of things that has been done at Sweet Lounge. So if you don't come and you don't bring it your all, first we're gonna kick it off. This is the first a city that I've been to where they've had 3 or 4 DJs on one night.
On one night. Atlanta.
I'm just saying. Because it used to be the DJ that came was the DJ that stayed. Like he was there all night. It wasn't
I love it. I love it.
It wasn't that.
That's
so
crazy.
now we got 3 or 4 DJs. They're trying to keep the budget down. They don't want to pay. They want to pay $100 a DJ.
Same budget.
Like it's just
same budget split 5 ways.
But it changes the vibe of the club.
Yeah, it does.
Because people don't know how to party now.
Does.
And if it was starting off at Hispanic music, we vibing with. Now we trapped out. I don't know.
I could do it all. I don't care. I'm going with the whole. I don't care what y'all do. But y'all heard it here. We right here live from DJs Need Love 2 DJ Summit. We got our girl MC Lola Sparx with us. You with the CookupATL, and this is what it is. If you didn't make it this year, make sure you're here next year. Because why not? You meet people like this every day in the room. It's so much networking. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you.
And we're going to be in the club dancing with you.
Third annual.
Friday or Sunday.
Third annual DJs Need Love 2, y'all. I need y'all to be here next year. Make sure y'all tune in, though.
Let's go.
Shout out to my host in here, though. We in here.
Yeah, we are back.
Love this.
The CookupATL. Cooking
I love
live
this.
on
We're cooking live.
Still in that
I'm
kitchen.
Miss Ja.
I'm DJ Larry Luv.
Vito.
And we got a special guest today, all the way from my hometown.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My boy Kay.
Okay.
He has his own cannabis brand, you guys. So he's about to tell us a little bit about the process. I was walking through. He's one of the vendors. I got me an oil pen.
Nice.
If you know, you know. This is for the soccer moms. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You take it everywhere with you. It's very much discreet.
Okay.
And put it in your pocket. These are all Kay's strands. So Kay, tell us, first of all, you traveled all the way down here for DJs Need Love 2 DJ Summit. How did you find out about it?
So DJ Battio reached out to me. DJ Battio reached out to me. He asked us to come down. We spoke for about 45 minutes on the phone. He was thrilled about the education that I had regarding cannabis, and thought that everybody, all the nightlife professionals, should come and get educated.
Absolutely.
So my question is, what does the FVR? Because I'm sure is that the brand?
So it's Fever, Fever Healing and Wellness. The FVR actually stands for fever. Kind of partial to the number 5, and V being the Roman numeral of 5, it just kind of incorporated into the brand.
Oh, I wouldn't have cut that. Yeah. Okay, so you kind of double entendre, like you took the vowels out and then also. Okay, I like it.
I like that.
Fever. Like that. So you teaching wellness as alongside. It's not just we just not getting hacked.
Right.
We're learning about the strands.
Right. A lot of our first cannabis experiences was brought on by other people. So what we do is we try to give medical patients and recreational users, more education, better power to navigate that space with. So,
it's something that's as natural product is always better than prescribed products, of course. Is it something to go to school to like did you have to take a class to learn? How did you get the knowledge of it?
I worked for the Department of Health in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for about 8 years.
Okay.
So the training that I received there kind of opened my eyes up to the versatility of the plant.
Okay.
And it let me know how much in the dark we actually were when it came to cannabis.
Yeah, we're just smoking anything.
Right. And actually smoking is actually one of the worst ways to consume cannabis. But, again, it starts with first educating yourself.
And so he brought a few of the products that he has. You can sit them right here, man, if you want to. This actually is infused honey that he has. That, you can put in your tea, on your granola bowls, in your cereal, on your fruit. Like if you're not a smoker, like he said, the smoke in your lungs is obviously not good for you. But there's other ways that if you might need to use CBD, for medical purposes, put the honey in your tea, man. Listen, I'm gonna be the nicest person in the morning. That's just one. Of course, we all know about that's the honey. And then what else you got in your hand?
So I got sugar-free vegan gummies here.
Oh, wow.
We press those in-house as well. A lot of the gummies that are recreational come with a lot of artificial sweetener, dyes, things that aren't from cannabis. So we try to have all of our very natural gummy that's 100% cannabis.
Wow. That's dope.
Yeah. Yep. So how do you learn or know your strand to smoke if you're not really a normal smoker?
First, I recommend anyone and everyone have a consultation first to kind of break the recreational stigma based on what you're trying to treat. When someone comes into my office for a consultation, I ask them, how do you want to feel and what are we looking to treat today? So if you can answer those 2 questions, we
And when he says, how do you want to feel, you don't say hi.
Right.
Do you have anxiety? Are you having problems sleeping? Or do your muscles hurt? What is the issue? And then when you go in, you ask those questions. Man, listen, I need something because I have nausea. I need something because I have bad cramps for my cycle. There's literally something. There's a strand for everything.
There is a strand for everything. Definitely.
Yeah. Real question.
This is going to be a real question. You're in the cannabis industry, right? And you didn't just wake up yesterday and say, I want to be in the cannabis industry. When was the first time you got high? Like the first time you was like, I love this shit. Like I want to work on making everyone better with this product. Like when was the first time you got high? And I want to hear it. Like you don't got to do too many words. Because I know it's funny.
We don't judge.
And you live in Pittsburgh. I be in Pittsburgh a lot, so I know weed is not legal. And you damn near.
It's actually hard to get good strands there, too.
You from Pittsburgh, and you were looking for the police. You was looking around. Like, when did you first get high?
So I first got high. I was about 13, 14 years old. Kind of took the long way to school that day. And it really opened my eyes up to a whole new world, and I've been an enthusiast ever since. Let's just say.
Okay.
So once you started smoking at that age, did you go into? Because I know for me, I didn't go into a deeper research understanding what it was or what was good for me until I got older. Now, when I was younger, my older sister smoked. I would take her J's out the ashtray, smoke her J's, and that's how I started smoking. That was the same thing, 13, 14. But I didn't realize that I was doing it because I had anxiety or because I had any levels of fear. Or I had PTSD from growing up in dangerous neighborhoods, and I would smoke so I can get through school and get through homework and stuff. But it wasn't until I was a grown adult that I started to do the research. So at what point did you start to do the research to find a strand for you?
Again, hats off to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The training that I received there really opened my eyes up to everything that we're doing now. I come from a long list of cultivators. I have cultivators in my family. My parents use cannabis, but there was always education there for us to understand what was happening and why they were using cannabis.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. I love that.
Let me just say something. Being that we in some music shit, Larry Luv
Okay. Being that, so I'll go back to Styles P, I Get High track. That song was probably like.
I think I have a Get High playlist.
Right.
If you,
and I wasn't even Ride
and Smoke is called a playlist.
I wasn't even a smoker then. But to say, and I'm not a smoker now, like you know what I'm saying. But to say like that was the first song, but we love that song.
Wait,
we love
what?
that song.
Right.
We love that song.
Should we
guys.
edit out the lies?
Where does music and hip hop? Where's the silver lining for? I guess so far as, do you think now it's the strands and the dispensaries making weed cool and hip hop now? Like, what would you think? What was the transition that made weed cool and hip hop?
I say in the early '90s. You know,
the West Coast,
the early '90s, West Coast, East Coast. I think that cannabis is a huge part of culture now. To where again, it's tradition. How we all consume now. We all consume through tobacco products, which is, I highly don't recommend.
Put the blunts down, guys. You're ruining the strand. You're ruining the flower.
Yeah.
I just felt like for a long time, Snoop Dogg was like the only cool person that can be cool, get high, like as a black person. Like Snoop was accepted for a long time, like the only black person. And Wiz, of course,
because he made it profitable. You know, there's always, and that's what's going on now.
Okay.
The industry's pushing out a lot of high THC products just to make money.
Yeah,
they're not educating people with it, and people are over medicating, and they're not having proper experience when it comes to cannabis because there's no education with it.
Yeah. So
it's all money driven.
With the education, what can you tell people about the proper way to purchase marijuana products? Because fentanyl has been getting in the streets and has been getting in our drugs, and people are stepping on the drugs with fentanyl.
Oh, yeah.
And how is that affecting the legal business? And what can we tell the youth the proper way to go and purchase if you're going to purchase?
Good close out, Jack.
I recommend anyone, if you can, get a medical card. Depending on the laws in your state, the cannabis laws are going to be pretty strict, but with having a medical card, you know that your cannabis is at least safe. Most recreational flower, they don't go through the rigorous testing as medicinal flower. Again, it's a profit-based community. It's a profit-based industry. So they're just pretty much looking to make money and not heal. So we just try our best to come from an educational standpoint.
I like that.
And give everybody the power.
Let everybody know where to follow you, how to purchase your products. Do you guys ship?
We do ship.
Okay.
We do have a weekly online menu that we ship out. Our products are usually 5-6 weeks after cut. All of our edibles are usually within 2 weeks of us processing them. Everything is 100% again fresh.
That's a 7 right there, Vito. That's a 7 right there. That's a 7 right there, Vito.
What do you have for people that move all around and have ADHD? Do you have something for that? Because these
we
two
do.
beats.
We do. We have something for everybody.
So you guys heard them. So tell them your Instagram one more time.
Fever._wellness at Instagram.
Fever._wellness on Instagram, you guys. And you guys know me. I'm Miss Jai 412 on Instagram.
I'm DJ Larry Luv. She tried to bring the 412 there. You heard her, right?
That's my Instagram name.
I know.
I'm actually truly from Pittsburgh, born and raised. But thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in with the Cook Up and teaching the people the right way to smoke.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.